Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you can join me today. We're going to work on flexibility in our inner thighs today. So, the muscles that work to take the legs apart, we're going to stretch those out a little bit. Um, so, that will be our focus. But of course, I want to hit all the other different parts of the body today. So, lots of breathing, lots of stretching, and hopefully feeling really good by the end of class. I want to start with a breathing exercise that you may not be familiar with. We'll take an inhale for a count of 4, and then we'll exhale for a count of 6. So just a little bit longer exhale. So we have to really control the amount of air that's coming out through the mouth as we exhale so we can make it to the 6 seconds. And if you prefer, you can go a little longer. You can do a count of 4 for the inhale and a count of 8 for the exhale. If you want to do that on your own, I'll be counting to 6 so today. All right, so let's get started. We'll put our feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward. We'll roll our shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Just to loosen up the shoulders and the shoulder blades and lengthen the spine so that we're not rounding forward. Think of your heart lifting up. Think of your head lifting upwards towards the sky and then relaxing your shoulders down. Connecting with the earth with your feet. And let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. We'll take a few cleansing breaths first. Exhale out through the nose or mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Good. And now inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 3 more at your own pace, at your own time. Nice slow and controlled exhale. Fill up the lungs fully on the inhale. And try to empty them fully on the exhale. One more round without rushing. Exhale when you're ready. Good. Nice deep breath in and out at your own pace here. Regular breath in and out. Just to catch up with your breath if you need to. Feeling the hands on your knees, you can open your eyes if you'd like or keep them closed. Make sure you're away from the back of the chair. And we'll take an inhale into our cat-cow. So as we inhale, instead of just lifting the chin and letting the back of the neck kick back, think of lifting with the base of your skull as if you're pulling the length of the spine upward and then a little back. As we exhale, hands can push into the knees, round out the back, chin to chest, spread the shoulder blades. On the inhale, tilt the spine forward, tailbones pulling downward as the base of the skull pulls upward for a long spine. Good. Exhale, round out the back, tailbone tucks in. We spread out the shoulder blades. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhaling, tailbone almost pulls down as the base of the skull lifts up. Exhale, the navel pulls back. We press our hands into the knees. Inhale, upward. And exhale, round out the back. And one more. Inhale, upward with the heart. Exhale, bowing and looking inward. On the inhale, we'll sit up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back, drop the arms down by the sides. I'm going to take some shoulder circles forward, so both arms are lengthening downward and rolling the shoulders forward. And then we're going to take our hands to the shoulders. If that's a little too close, you can bring them in closer to the collarbones. And we'll take the elbows for circles forward. Lengthen the arms once again, and big circles forward with the arms. Good. Keep the arms long still, big circles back. This time I'm going to take the motion in the reverse order. Hands to the shoulders or collarbones, elbows are going to make circles back. And then arms down by the sides, little circles with the shoulders back. Feel the shoulder blades move with the arms. Good. Excellent. Hands back to the knees. Let's walk our feet a little bit wider. We're going to take some circles with our spine, but allow the spine to curve and move in all the directions. Allow your weight to move from side to side, front and back. Feel the movement in the shoulders, in the pelvis, in the hips. Good. Other direction, rolling around in whatever way it feels good to do so. All right, making our way back to our seat with an upright spine. We'll bring the feet closer in together, hip distance apart, arms out to the side, palms facing upward. We're going to inhale as we reach the arms upward. On the exhale, the right arm out to the side, left fingertips to the opposite ear, little head tilt. And then we'll inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale to the other side. So left palm facing down, reaching that arm, and then the right fingertips to the opposite ear. Little head tilt. Inhale to come up. Exhale back to the first side. Inhale to come up. Exhale, left arm out to the side. Inhale, both arms upward. Exhale, right arm to the side. Let's hold it here. So a few things to consider. Don't press your hand into the head. Lift your head into the hand. Reach your right arm out to the side and find the angle of the arm that feels the best for your shoulder or your neck. And then turning your palm up, let's inhale. Exhale, turn the palm down. Inhale, turn the palm up. Exhale, turn the palm down. Inhale, turn the palm up. Exhale, turn the palm down. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to turn the palm up, bring both arms up, and exhale to the other side. So a little head tilt, As we bring the right fingertips to the left ear, the left arm, you're going to find that angle of the arm that feels the best for your neck, and then lift up in the head into the fingers. On the inhale, turn your palm to face upward. Exhale, turn your palm down. Inhale, turn the palm up. Exhale, turn the palm down. Inhale, turn the palm up. Exhale, turn the palm down. And then this next inhale, turn the palm up, bring the arms up, and then both arms down by the sides. Exhale, and give your arms a shake. Let's head to the legs and the knees and hip. We're going to take our left knee up, either interlace the hands behind the thigh or in front of the knee. We'll exhale here as we pull the knee into the chest. The elbows can come out to the side. And on the inhale, you can flip your hands under your thigh and point the toes, straighten out the leg. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, stretch the leg long. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, keep a nice tall spine as you bring the knee in as close as you can. Point the toe. And one more time. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Keep that leg long. You can place the foot on the floor. We'll take some circles with the ankle. And then the other direction. And we'll place that foot on the floor. And then let's head to the other side. So hand underneath the thigh or in front of the knee. We'll bring the elbow out to the side and exhale. Bring the knee to chest. Inhale, lengthen the leg long. Point the toes. Exhale, give that knee a big hug. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, interlace the hands and bring the leg closer. Inhale, point the toe. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Good. We'll keep the leg long. You can float it off the floor or place the foot on the heel on the floor and rotate the ankle. And other direction. Good. Let's bring that foot on the floor. I'd like to stretch out our shins and our calves now. So I'll show you from the side, but you can stay facing forward. You're going to come to the edge of your chair. Hang on, I'll do it from this side. You'll be at the edge of your chair. And we're going to take, let's take the left foot in first. And you slide it in towards, like more underneath your bum, so that the knee is bent a little bit. And that the foot is still flat on the floor. And then I want you to lean forward a little so that you get the stretch on your calf and your shin. So depending on which one is tighter, you'll feel it on your shin or your calf. So we're just sliding that foot back a tiny bit, but keeping the whole foot flat on the floor. And then as you lean forward and put a little weight over the leg, you'll feel the stretch. I'm hoping you feel the stretch. And then don't go too far, just take a few breaths. And then we'll bring it back up. Good. If you need to shake the leg out, shake the leg out. And then we'll turn those toes over so that the toenails come to the floor, and we'll stretch the front of the foot. And also here, I don't want to put a lot of weight. It can be a little tricky and a little tight there, so just nice and easy and breathe through the sensation. And if at any point you need to stop doing any of the movements that I'm doing in class, just stop doing it to take a moment and come back when you're feeling more comfortable. We'll place that foot on the floor and give it a little shake, and then to the other side. So we slide the foot back a little bit. So the right foot's going to slide back, but the whole foot stays on the floor. And then we lean forward over the leg. Maybe put a little weight on the knee, but maybe not. If you're really tight in your calves and your shin, you might just want to do a little lean and not put any weight at all. Breathe through any sensation, and if you can't settle that sensation with your breath, it means you need to take a step back. Gotta listen to what the body's saying. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's quiet. Let's come back up. Shake that out if you need to. And then we'll turn the toes over so that the toenails are moving towards the floor and your toes are curling in. And we stretch the front of the ankle. Send your attention to where you're feeling the most sensation and breathe into that space. Good. Shake that out. Okay, great. We'll take our feet wide. And let's take so make sure the knees are in line with your toes, so the knees aren't falling in, the knees are pressing out. Take our left hand to the left knee, right palm faces up. On the inhale, actually let's inhale all the way up and exhale as maybe the elbow comes to the knee. And then we'll inhale all the way back up. Both arms can come up. Exhale to the other side, hand to knee or forearm to knee. Inhale to come up. Exhale to the other side, hand to knee or elbow to thigh, and we reach up and over. Inhale to come up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to come up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to come up. Exhale, side bend. Good. Inhale to come up. This time we're going to take a twist. So both arms come down into a downward V. Look behind you and let your arms come down. Inhale, looking forward, bringing the arms up. Exhale to twist. Inhaling to bring the arms up. Exhale to twist. Look behind you, as far back behind you as you can. Inhale to come up. Exhale to twist, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale to come up. Exhale to twist. Inhale to come up. And exhale to twist. Good. This time we'll inhale to come up. Exhale to bring our hands to the inner thighs. And elbows are up, fingers pointing down. Let's dip the left shoulder into center. Press the hand into the knee. Turn and look over the shoulder. Make sure your chest is turning a little bit over to the right side as well. And then hopefully with the hands pressing into the knees, you're getting an inner thigh stretch there. Inhale to come up. And then dipping the other shoulder, right shoulder down. Right hand presses into the knee. We separate the knees away from each other. Stretch the inner thighs. Look over the shoulder. And then breathe low into the belly. Inhale, come back to center. Good. From here, let's bring the hands down the inside of the legs towards the ankles, unless you know you're not supposed to bring your head lower than your heart. You're going to stay elbows to knees. We'll dip the head downward and relax the back of the neck, coming into a forward fold for a couple of breaths. A couple more breaths here. Sliding the hands to the knees. Let's slowly come back up. Good. Let's stay wide leg. And now I want to hold those side bends and stretches a little bit longer. So let's bring the either right hand to the knee or right forearm to the thigh. And we're going to turn our heart to face the left knee. Left palm is going to turn upward. Hand can come to the shoulder, elbow up, or we can bring the arm all the way over and across. Anchor your left sitting bone down and reach, reach, reach from the sitting bone and hip all the way to your fingertips. One more breath into the side, waist, and ribs. And then exhale, bring that hand down. So now left hand to the knee or left forearm to the thigh. Right palm faces up. Hand to shoulder is an option with the elbow lifting up, or the arm can reach all the way across. Turn your heart towards the right side a tiny bit so that we keep the heart open. And breathe into the side ribs and waist, anchoring down on the right side so you can stretch through the fingers. The eyes can look forward at the horizon, down at the floor, or up towards the sky. One more deep breath into that side body. And when you're ready, exhale, bring that arm down. Both arms are going to come out to the side on the inhale. Exhale, let's twist over to the left side. You can maybe bring your legs in a little bit closer so that your right hand can hold on to the left leg. And then your hand that's behind you just holds onto the chair. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Twist and look over the shoulder. And let's just hold here. So with every exhale, we squeeze the abdominals. Nice and easy on the inhale. Float the arms back to shoulder height, looking forward, and then twisting over to the right. Left hand to the outside of the knee, and then your back hand holding onto the chair somewhere. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Keep turning your spine, using your core. Turn your heart, turn your shoulders, and then turn your gaze over the right shoulder. Few breaths here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. When you're ready to inhale again, we'll turn the palms upward and float the hands forward. Good. Exhale, bring the hands back to the knees. Let's go a little bit wider one more time. And again, forward fold, elbows or forearms to thighs or knees. If you can reach your hands down, I want you to try having your elbows on the inside of the knees and the hands placing towards the ankles so that we press the elbows out to the knees, into the knees, and then let the head drop. It's just going to allow us to have a little bit deeper stretch in our inner thigh. If you're up a little higher, you can still do the same thing. Put the elbows into the knees and still keep your head up high. Maybe interlace your hands or have prayer hands at center. We'll slowly take our hands to our knees, roll up. The head is the last to come up. From here, let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down a few times. We'll bring the feet in towards each other. We'll reach our hands forward, grabbing imaginary ropes. Press those feet down. Don't let your knees buckle in. Press through the heels and lift yourself up. We'll stand behind the chair and holding on to the chair. Let's hold on to the chair with our right hand. And we'll take our left arm up, palm facing up. Actually, let's start with the arm down. And we'll take an inhale first, reaching the arm forward and up. And then as we exhale, turn the palm to face forward. Elbow's going to slide down an imaginary back wall. And then on the inhale, we're going to reach forward again. Good. Exhale, elbow out to the side. Slide that arm along an imaginary back wall. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, slide the arm back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, elbow slides all the way down. And back to the waist. We'll hold the chair now with our left hand. And our right arm's going to come out forward. As we inhale, palm stays in. On the exhale, turn the palm out. Elbow slides all the way down. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, bend the elbow, slide the arm down the imaginary wall. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Okay, now we're going to do it with both arms, or if you prefer to do with one arm, you're going to hold on with your right hand and do the next 2 repetitions just with the one hand, or you can bring both arms to reach forward. Inhale, elbows flare out to the side, slide the arms down the back wall. Inhale to reach forward, one arm or both arms. Exhale, elbows slide down. Good. Switch arms if you're doing just one arm. Hold on to the chair with the left hand and then reach forward. Exhale, slide the arms back. And one more, reaching forward. Flare the elbows out. Slide the arms all the way down the back. That feels so good. Shake that out a little bit. Let's go wide with our legs. So the toes are pointing out and the heels in. We're holding onto the chair. We're going to make sure our knees are going to move in the direction of the toes. We're going to sit straight down into our temple pose. Shoulders stay over the hips and then squeeze back up. So from the side, the knee is moving in the direction of the toes. And then squeeze the upper thigh, squeeze the bum, come up. And then again. And squeeze up. Do that 2 more times. Down. Shoulders stay over the hips. Press up on the exhale. Inhale on the way down. Exhale to squeeze up. Step it back to center. Facing in your chair still. We're going to take the arms out to the side. You can hold on with your right hand if you need to. Left palm out to the facing behind you, and then we're going to slide that hand behind the back. If you can hold on to your opposite arm, you're welcome to do so. You can let go of the chair, bring the arm down, or just press the hand to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together slightly. And if you want, right ear to right shoulder. Few breaths into the upper neck. And we'll undo the arm, bring the head back to center. Go wide with your legs again, heels in, toes out. Hold onto the chair with your right hand, left arm out to the side. Let's take an inhale as we bend the knees and reach our left arm up and over, side bend like we were doing sitting down. And then exhale, squeeze the legs, bring the arm down. Inhale, arm comes up, we bend the knees. Exhale, bring the arm down, squeeze the legs, squeeze the bum. Inhale to come into our temple pose. Exhale, or inhale, no, I'm getting mixed up. Inhale on the way up. And exhale on the way down. Let's do one more. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Hands back to the chair, step to center. Let's take our arm out to the side. So the right arm out to the side, palm facing behind. Gonna slide that arm. So the back of the hand slides all the way across the back as far as you can go. And then hold on to that other arm if you would like. It can come down to the side. A left ear to left shoulder and taking the breath up into the neck. Very gently come back to center. Let that arm go. Hold on to the chair and step wide again. Knees in line with the direction of your toes. So right palm out to the side and palm facing up. On the inhale, we'll bend the knees and reach the arm up and over. And then exhale as we come down, squeeze the bum and the leg. Inhale to come up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, squeeze the legs, navel to spine. Inhale, up and over, bend the knees in the direction of the toes. And down. And one more, bum goes straight down, shoulders stay over the hips. And bring that arm down. Good. Step it to center. Let's interlace the hands. Turn the palms to face forward, round out the back, chin to chest. Inhale the arms to come up. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Stepping wide again with our legs. Heels in, toes out. Gonna bend the left knee. And then sit back a little bit so we can get a stretch. So from the side, we're bending the left knee. And we put the bum back a little bit and let the heart come forward. And we're stretching out the inner right thigh. So make sure that you bend, have a good bend in the left knee. Good. Keep breathing. And we'll straighten out those legs. Step to center. Let's take the left arm across the body. So left arm across the body. Right arm comes from underneath. Hold on with your hand or bend the elbow and pull the arm across. If you want to hold onto your chair, you can do the same action. Bring that left arm across, Hold on to the outside of the shoulder, or even tuck your hand underneath your armpit and hold your shoulder blade there. And then your armpit can hold your hand steady, and you still get a nice stretch in your shoulder. Take another couple breaths. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide, and then shake them on the way down. Let's go wide with our legs again. Okay, so nice and wide for a side lunge. We're going to bend our right knee this time and keep our left leg straight. So from the front, it looks like this. And then we're going to send our bum back a little bit, and we lean over to the right, bum back and heart forward, and stretch the inner left thigh. Sending the breath low into the belly. Press up with your legs and step to center. Both feet facing forward, shoulders over hips. We'll bring the right arm across the body. The left arm comes from underneath, or we can hold on to the arm with the hand and bring the arm across. Other options to hold the outer shoulder or tuck that hand under the armpit. Give the arm a little squeeze downward and breathe into the upper neck. You can close the eyes if it doesn't affect your balance. Otherwise, just looking softly downward towards the floor. Inhale, open your arms nice and big, and then shake your arms on the way down. And shake the hands. Okay, one more time with the legs wide for a warrior two. So with our warrior two, we want to have the legs wide. We want to turn our left toes at a 90-degree to our right toes. So the feet are making an L shape, but they're a big step apart. And then from here, holding onto the chair with the right hand, left arm extends over the leg, or you can extend both arms over the legs. From here, we're going to bend the left knee in the direction of the toes, turn the left palm up, and on the inhale, reach the arm up and over. Look down at your back foot to the horizon or up towards the sky, depending on what feels the best for your neck. Couple of breaths here. Inhale to reach up and straighten the leg. Bring the hands down. Step to center, downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, we keep our hands palm down on the chair. We walk back into an L shape with our body. The head is over the arms or at the arm bones. Don't let your head just hang downward below the arms. Press down into the feet, maybe lift up a little bit in your sitting bones, and then reach the head forward. One more breath, maybe into the armpits. As we exhale, round out the back, keep looking down until you're right behind your chair, and then roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good. From here, we're going to do warrior two on the other side, so wide with your legs again. and have the right toes pointing at a 90 degree to the left toes, so making that L shape. And then let's take our right arm over the leg. Left hand can stay on the chair, or you can extend that arm over the leg as well. We're going to bend our right knee in the direction of the toes. Shoulders stay on top of our hips. Turn the right palm up and then flip that arm up and over into an exalted warrior. The left hand slides down the left leg, or you keep your hand on your chair. Looking down to the horizon or up, and a few breaths here. Bring that arm back down as you straighten the leg. Stand to center behind your chair and walk back to downward facing dog. So hands stay on the chair, palm facing down, and we reach the bum all the way back. Press down in the feet, anchor in the big toe, pinky toe, and center of heel. Head is just a little bit above the arms or at the arm bones, and breathe into your upper chest and armpits. And as you exhale, round out the back, keep the head looking down right until the very end. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down as you look forward again. Great. Now we're going to try a little balance with our knee coming out to the side. So I'll just show you from the side, but you can stay behind your chair. I'm going to stand on this side here. Let's have our left foot as the balancing foot and our right toes to come to the floor. We're going to take that right knee out to the side. However, if you start to take your right knee out to the side and you start to twist because you're trying to get it so far out to the side that your heart and your hips start to turn, you've gone too far. So keep your hips and your shoulders facing forward, and you just bring your knee out as far as it will go. And then from there, if you want to make this pose a little more challenging, you have lots of options. You can keep your hand on your chair. You can start sliding the heel up towards the knee, or you can keep your toes as a little kickstand at the floor, and then take your hands away from the seat, the chair. You can bring them up as high as you want. It can be one arm or both arms. So your choice here. Eyes are going to stay focused in one spot in front of you. I like to look a little down on a diagonal to the floor. Helps me anchor myself and create like an extra little tripod leg. Few breaths here, softening the shoulder, softening the gaze. Exhale, bring the hands down and both feet down to the floor. Let's give it a little march. And then same thing, other side. So I'll just show you from the side here. Our right leg is going to be the balancing leg. So have those toes facing forward towards your chair. The left toes are going to come to the ground. I'm going to turn the knee out to the side. If you start to twist and your shoulders and hips move over to the side, you've gone too far. Bring them back to center and just let the knee come out as far as it can naturally go on its own. Don't push it. And then to make it more difficult, you can keep your hands on the chair and slide your knee upward or your heel upward, or you can keep your toes on the ground, start to float your hands off of the chair. One or both arms can come up. If you feel like you're leaning a little bit over to one side, squeeze to center. So engage your upper thigh muscle, engage your belly, but soften your shoulder and soften your gaze. Another couple breaths. As you exhale, bring the arms down, bring the feet down, and give it a little march. Standing behind your chair, feet parallel, hands can stay on the chair. You can bring the arms down by the sides, palm facing up. You can close your eyes here. We'll just stand in our Tadasana pose to feel the energy flowing through the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And reach up and over. Interlace the hands, round out the back, chin to chest. Inhale, reach up. Arms down by the sides. As you exhale, let's have a seat again. Taking your time to get there. Feet flat on the floor, and let's cross the left ankle over the right, or you can bring that left ankle up a little higher for a figure four. We'll let our legs roll from side to side. And then placing that bottom foot flat on the floor, make sure it's right underneath the knee. We'll reach forward with our heart, lean forward over the leg. So from the side here, it doesn't look like I'm rounding my back and reaching my arms. I want to straighten out my back, lean from the hips and lean over the legs. You can always hold on to the outside of your knee if you need a little bit of extra support, or just slide your ankle down to your other ankle and keep the knee floating out to the side. Another breath or two here. Inhale to come up, and let's shake that leg out a little bit. Bring the foot to floor. Other side, right ankle on top of left ankle or up at the knee. Figure four. We'll allow that bottom foot to roll from inner arch to outer arch as we let the legs wiggle from side to side. Good. Placing that bottom foot flat on the ground, right underneath your knee. And then again, reaching forward with the heart, hips back, and then support yourself on your shin or thigh. Use the breath here to keep yourself in the present moment, staying aware of the sensations in your body and the quality of your thoughts. And the movement of the breath. Let's inhale to come up, stretch that leg out, give it a little shake. Place that foot to center. So right foot to center, left leg is going to cross at the ankles with the knee together. or knee, one on top of the other. I know there's some of you that can take that top foot and wrap it around underneath, but that's just a little option that's not really available to most. So don't worry if you can't, but for those of you who want to try, you can give it a try. Arms are going to float out to the side, and then exhale, twisting over to the left side, dropping the arms. So front hand is on the knees, back hand is holding onto the chair. Looking over the shoulder, take a couple of breaths here, expanding through the spine and through the ribs. Exhale to soften into your twist. On the inhale, float the arms to a T. Bring the arms down, uncross the legs, give them a little shake. Actually, let's bring our legs straight, both of the legs straight out in front of us, heels down, and we'll pedal the toes. Sliding the heels back under the knees. And let's cross right over left at the ankles with the knees together, or right on top, knee on top of the other. Double cross for those of you who can or are interested in trying, and arms out to the side, palms facing down. Exhale as we twist over to the right, bring the arms down in a downward V, holding onto the knee and to the back of the chair. Try to straighten out the back and reach the heart up as you inhale. Exhale, turning the ribs, the heart, the shoulders, and the eyes behind you. On the inhale, float the arms up to a T, face forward, arms back down, uncross the legs. Let's straighten them out again in front of us and pedal the toes and the feet. Let's slide those feet back in. And we'll go for a forward fold again, but now with the legs together. So it will look like forearms to the thighs and knees, head down. Or you can hug in front of your shins, head down. Or hands hold behind, or arms. You can hold onto your forearms underneath your thigh. Draw the head in and the forehead towards the knees. Let's take a few breaths into the back body. Exhale to soften. Couple more. Hands to the knees. We'll slowly roll up. Again, head will be the last to come up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down when you get there. You can widen the feet slightly. And then just a little bit for the hands. So grabbing onto our right thumb, just at the base of the thumb, and then giving it a wiggle and sliding the hand down the thumb until it pops off. And then other finger holding onto the base of the index finger, wiggling the hand and sliding the fingers off. And then just move from finger to finger. Using your breath is nice. Good. And then head to the other side when you're ready. So maybe an inhale and then exhale as you wiggle and pull the finger. Inhale to the base of the index finger and then wiggle and pull. Inhale to the next finger. Exhale as you wiggle and pull. Inhale to the next finger. Exhale, wiggle and pull. Don't rush here. If I'm going a little bit faster, take your time. We'll have time to wait for you at the end. From here, when you're done, both hands, you can wiggle the hands, shake them out. And then when you're ready, rubbing the hands together. Get in between those fingers. And then hands to the belly. One breath here into the belly. Exhale when you're ready. Rubbing the hands again. And get the wrists, maybe a little bit of the forearms. Hands are going to come one on top of the other, on top of the heart. And then full breath here. Feel the breath expand into the hands. Let all the air out on the exhale. Another time, rubbing the hands. We'll keep our hands together at prayer. The length of the thumbs come to the space between your eyebrows and just above the nose. And then let's take an inhale up through the nose into that third eye space. And as you exhale, softening downward. The hands can come off as you finish your exhale. We'll wiggle our bums all the way back to the base of the chair. And we'll lean back in that chair. Let our knees come out to the sides. Palms up or down on our legs. And then we can rest from here. So we've done all the work. We've controlled the breath. We've managed the breath. We've managed our thoughts. We've managed all our body parts. And now we can just let go of the managing and allow ourselves to rest for the next 3 minutes. So as you inhale here, feel the energy rise up the body, and then as you exhale, like a nice warm blanket covering you from head to toe, allow yourself to get really comfy in your chair. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the present moment. Listen to your breath, feel the body in your chair. Before we end our Shavasana, maybe just scanning from head to toe to see if any tension has crept back in. You biting your teeth, or pressing your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just soften that out. And then we'll start to deepen the breath through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth or nose. Start to bring movement to the hands and feet, maybe a little movement through the head. Again, there's no right or wrong in how to get out of Shavasana, just taking whatever little movements the body feels like doing, even if it feels awkward or strange. You're at home, there's nobody to see you. So just give it your best. Good. And then bring those hands to the thighs and to the knees and wiggle up a little to the edge of your chair and bringing your spine nice and tall again, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down one time, lifting your heart, lifting your head up towards the sky. And then with the feet firmly planted in the ground, we'll take our arms out to the side. Inhale as we reach up, bringing peace to the body as we exhale, thumbs to heart. Inhale, reaching up again. Peace to the mind. Exhale, bring the thumbs to heart. And inhale, peace to the spirit. Exhale, thumbs to heart, bowing down. Feeling what you've created for yourself today. Feel the body feeling more at ease in itself. And then feel that your mind is calmer, that your nervous system is calmer. And then feeling how your spirit is more at ease and at peace. And maybe feeling a little bit more whole. As always, I'm very grateful for your presence in class today. Thanks for joining me. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.